Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome replay viewers, and welcome once again to the Long Island Railroad Westhampton station, where we are awaiting the arrival of tonight's Long Island Railroad train 16, the Cannonball. Mike, hello to you. Thank you for joining. This may have a good crowd on it tonight. I did not check the Long Island Railroad train app to see how the cars were crowded or not. Lucky Dog, hello to you. Thank you for joining. Good to see you again. It's been a while. Anyway, we may have a good crowd on this train tonight, going on the assumption that a lot of people are going to take off the entire week coming up because of the 4th of July holiday. Andrea, good to see you. Did you see the train go through your area? Were you able to pick it up? Well, thank you for that, Lucky Dog. You miss my broadcasts. Let me bring some people up to speed. I've been having some trouble with live broadcasts, but I think we have our problems behind us now. Operator error for some part of it, and also the Prism Live Studio app may have caused a problem for a few weeks. So Andrea, you did see the Cannonball today. Good, passing through your area. Glad to hear that. Oh, Mike Wells, thank you for that update. 5:14 on the point, 5:06 in trail for tonight. All right, very good. So anyway, for the longest while, I did not have a chat window where I could see who was following us and whose comments were on the coming in. And just a little quick technical background. This Prism Live Studio app, which is really good, it's for both Android and for iOS. But the iOS part of it lacked a little bit of subtleties. And let me think about this now. We had version 3.1 point something, and for some reason they upgraded to 3.1.3, and the chat widget overlay went away. It just wouldn't allow me to see chat messages coming in, people's comments. Well, I wrote up a report to the Prism folks and submitted it, and a couple of days ago, or maybe yesterday, they upgraded the iOS version to 3.2.0, and that upgrade seems to have fixed the missing chat widget overlay. So I tested it earlier this morning, and I have the chat widget overlay on my iPhone screen now, and I have it sized, the window sized properly, and I have the font size up so I can read it pretty directly into the sun here at Westhampton. Anyway, long-winded point of saying I can see your comments, I can read your comments, and I'm glad that you folks are with me. Now, the other thing we have to deal with here at this spot is there is really no Wi-Fi service here to speak of. So I'm relying wholly on my T-Mobile cell service here. And I'm not going to move around a lot tonight because what I've learned in the past is when I spin around to see as the train pulls in, if I walk up, we start to get signal breakup. We start to get video freezes and buffering. And I attribute that to multipathing off of the metal cars of the train. So we're going to try to avoid that tonight. Okay, enough of the technical update, but let's just hope that we have a train on time tonight. So Andrea, you saw it. It was on kind of a slow speed run through the mainline tracks there between between Woodside and Jamaica, right? I believe that's where you are, right, on that stretch. Halfway to Westhampton? Okay, Mike, thanks for keeping me updated there. It's due here at 5:41. It's 5:37 right now, going on 5:38, so maybe with a little bit of luck it'll get here on time, or possibly, as Andrea said, it was running slower through the city, so it might be running a few minutes late. We'll see. We're here. We're here for the duration. What a beautiful day here on the east end of Long Island, and I'm sure all throughout the metro New York area, but in our location out here, I think the temperature peaked out at 75 degrees Fahrenheit this afternoon, and the relative humidity was below 50% today. Couldn't ask for a better end of June day. I was rather hoping that we would have some more rail fans here tonight of our regulars, like Mr. Master 767, but he may be on the job tonight, so we don't see him here. He did say he was going to try to make the Wednesday, July 3rd Cannonball out here. Let's just slowly pan around and I'll show you the rest of the area here. Alright, so this is the classic Westhampton station. Oh, there's the horn of train probably just east of the Spion crossing, or is it coming to the Westhampton Old Country Road crossing? Rafael Playas, well, welcome to you. Hello to you. Welcome. You're just in time for the arrival of the Cannonball tonight. And there are the headlights of the train. And there's his horn sounding for the crossing just east of Old Country Road. Well, with the wind out of the west tonight, the horn sound is carrying directly to us. Okay, Long Island Railroad Train 16, the Cannonball, Friday night, Memorial Day weekend to Labor Day weekend express from New York's Penn Station to Westhampton. followed by stops in the rest of the Hamptons at Southampton, Bridgehampton, Easthampton, and finally Montauk. 2 EMD DM30 AC locomotives hauling 12 Kawasaki Bilevel C3 passenger cars. Here he comes. Let's see if we got a bell tonight. And that horn was for all of you good people watching. We gave the engineer a salute and he saluted us back with the horn. Let's spin around, watch the action here. Now, Westhampton is an 8-car platform. So what their procedure here is, they will open up the first 6 C3 cars and let people get off the train, and some people getting on. The crew will then execute what we call a double stop. They will move the train forward to platform the rear 6 C3 cars and open those up and let the people out of the rear 6 cars. Let's just hang out here and see. I can always go to magnification if I need to. Well, there's a good-sized crowd tonight. More than last Friday. Okay, the train is now moving forward and they'll platform the rear 6 cars. Let's see if our maintenance of equipment crew is in the rear engine tonight. Usually they are. There it is, 506. And we got a salute from them. All right, 506 trail. How's the signal holding up, folks? Can anyone give me a comment on that? Looks like we're still good. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Okay, that was a fairly quick dwell time tonight. Next stop, Southampton, followed by Easthampton and Montauk. Nominally arriving at Montauk at 6:48 p.m. Well, I thank you for joining tonight. Let's take a look at the traffic here now in the parking lot here at Westhampton. I'm not going anywhere for another 5 minutes or so until this thins out. And, you know, it might take us a while to get to the vehicle and get out of here tonight. This is Depot Road heading to the south of us into the village of Westhampton Beach. The road that goes off to the right is Station Road. That also goes down to Montauk Highway, County Route 80. Interesting thing here. The station itself is actually in the unincorporated area of Westhampton, and right across the street is the border for the incorporated village of Westhampton Beach. So that's how that works here. All right, Jamie, see you later. Lucky dog, clear picture, good. Thank you. Now, this will be interesting to see whether we get another big crowd on the Wednesday night Cannonball that they're going to run. We'll have to come out and see. Thank you very much for joining tonight. Okay, good people. Thank you everybody for joining tonight. Lucky Dog, always good to see you. Andrea, thank you for joining again. Good to see you. And thank you for the information from Queens. We'll see everybody next broadcast, which may be Sunday afternoon, to see some of the return trains going back to New York City at midday. We'll see how the weather is. So take care for now, folks.